such a great day. I have been on go, 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 go mode, which I personally love because I know that this is the winning season. I know that this is our season to win, to take names, to level up, to have bigger paychecks. And so I'm just super excited and so thankful every single day we get to do this shit. Like, how fucking great. Like, we have the best life, all right? So we're going to be talking about networking. I want you guys to be super like interactive with me during this call. I have tons of questions I want to ask you guys, and we're going to be doing exercises together as well. So if you do have people who aren't able to hop on, I am recording, so you just send this out to them. So drop a 111 in the chat if you network every single day. And what does networking mean? You are connecting with people in your cold market. So people you don't know. Good. Amazing. Okay. So it's most of you. Drop a 222 if you do not talk to people in your cold market. Okay, cool. So everyone does. Awesome. So there's multiple different ways to kind of go about networking. I'm just going to first say that there are so many different ways to approach it. There's so many different ways to do it. There's so many different systems, but this is my system. This is basically like what Empire Energy does. We see lots of success with it. So I'm literally going to be breaking down absolutely everything with networking. Okay, so please be taking notes. Please be a sponge right now and duplicate this down to your team. So the first point that I have is networking is your bread and butter to your business. Okay. Hold on. I have to, if you guys can mute yourself when you get on, because I do have to have open at once and I can't. Okay. All right. Let me close this. Okay. So it is the bread and butter to your business. Okay. Like networking is the way that you're going to have people in your funnel 24/7. You're going to have consistent customers and market partners, consistent new people engaging in your content. Like networking is the bread and butter. Okay. Without networking, you're kind of just like standing there and waiting for people to come to you, which some people do. Like, I'm just going to be honest. Some people just solely rely on attraction marketing, and that's great for them. But personally, I want to be a millionaire sooner rather than later. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do everything in my power to ensure like the most results the quickest way. So networking for me I've been networking since day one. Okay. Since day one. 3.5 years ago, I was taught to network in a very weird way, but now I feel like I've mastered the way to network. I feel like I've mastered the way to build connections, being straight up, but being myself and being genuine. Okay. So drop in the chat, how many people do you typically connect with on a daily basis that is in your cold market? Okay. 50, 100 goals. Okay. 20, 50. All right. So let me just say this. Your, yeah, hell yeah, Krista, look at you. Networking is a numbers game. Yeah, Sarah, absolutely. So many more. I'm just gonna be straight up. Like you guys, so one thing I didn't even introduce myself. Hi, I'm Anna. You may or may not know me, but I'm your friend, and I'm going to be so straight up and so honest with you because I want you to win. Okay. If I see that you're doing something, that could be like amplified, I'm going to tell you, because like, why not? So if you're reaching out to 30 people a day, like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna like, this is you. When really you could be like, you know what I mean? So like, why not do it faster? So if you're reaching out to 30 people a day, yeah, like that's good if you're wanting to go at that pace, because everyone's different. Not everyone wants to go to the top super quick, but I know I do. Drop an 888 if you're ready to be SCD, if you're ready to be a millionaire sooner rather than later and change so many freaking lives, because I do. It's definitely something where you are in full control. Okay. So, okay, this is something that I want to point out. I am literally taking out like cold messaging. Like we're like erasing and deleting that word. Like it's disgusting. And I hate that people have this I don't even know if I'm going to say this right. I was about to say condensation, this cognitation, something. Someone help me out. Just unmute for a second. Help me out. What's that word? No, not condescending. Cognitive.
Connotation. There's denotation and the connotation.
Okay, is that the right word? Because I thought it had a G in there somewhere. But anyways, people have this, I'm going to use stigma. People have this stigma towards cold messaging. And I'm like, we're just going to call it fucking networking because that's really what it is. Okay, so we're erasing fucking cold messaging. Gross. Like, yeah, cold messaging is the new networking. I mean, networking is the new cold messaging. Okay. So scratch it. Like, it's not even like, we're never going to say this word because it always has like this like gross stigma to it. And you guys, it's networking. Okay. It's networking. So from this moment forward, I don't want to hear you guys, oh, what? I don't want a cold message. No, you don't really want to network. You really don't want to do your job. That's what you're saying. Okay. So, that's what I wanted to say first and foremost. And like, again, I'm your friend. And if I'm being straight up and honest, it's because I want to see you win. So first thing with networking is you need to have the correct mindset going into networking. So drop a 333 in the chat if you absolutely adore and love Monat. Because I do. I love it. It is such an amazing company. We are spoiled. We have amazing products. We have an amazing compensation plan. We have an amazing culture, first and foremost. This community and this culture is absolutely unmatched. Okay. So mindset going into networking. I want you guys to be like honest and vulnerable with me on this call. Who kind of feels a little icky about messaging people that you do not know about this opportunity? Or maybe messaging people that you don't know about these products. Me, especially for VIPs. Yeah. Okay, wow, it's more than me. Oh, hold on. I can from time to time. Yeah, and I think it's definitely, it's okay to feel that way. But I think it's really coming from like a point of view of like, you need to switch your mindset into saying like, I am messaging you. I am sharing this opportunity that has changed my life. That's changed. Look at us. There is 51. Wow, we're having so many people coming in. Sorry, you guys. I have like 2 pages open and I didn't even realize. We literally have so many people that we can use as a credibility that says, hey, this changed her life. This changed my life. This changed Zoe's. This changed Lola's. Like this is changing people's lives and I want to share it with you. So it's super important that you guys have a mindset going into it of like, this is a great opportunity. I'm really here just to say, hey, this is what I have to offer. You can take it or not. Like that is really that's how I go about networking and building. I don't even honestly, like I'm going to be sure I don't build connections and I'm going to kind of get into that in a second, but going in with it, it's like, I have a gift for you. It's completely changed my life. Let me share it with you. These products have completely changed my confidence. Let me share it with you. And being straight up does not mean you're being salesy. I'm going to say it again. Being straight up does not mean that you're being salesy. When you're being salesy, it means you're persuading. Okay. We are not here to persuade. Like if you don't want to join my team, if you don't want to buy the products, girl, that's totally fine because in a year from now, you'll probably be in my back office somewhere. Okay. So it is totally fine. So I'm going to kind of go into the process of networking. But before I do so, I just want to talk about urgency and organization because I feel like it's super important. You guys, of course, connecting with 100 people plus a day is overwhelming. But how to not be overwhelmed with it is being organized with it. I highly, highly, highly encourage all of you. So I have like a Notion. I use Notion because it's literally so aesthetic and it makes me happy because everything's cute and organized. And so I use that for everything under the moon for everything in my life. And I have a potential spreadsheet. Okay. So I highly suggest you start one right now. If you don't have one, go back however many months that you feel as if you want to. And go and start tracking every single one. Okay. Like every single night before I go to bed, or maybe like every other day, I will go into my DMs and I will add everybody into there. Okay, keeping track. So their name, if you connected with them on Facebook or Instagram, their phone number, did they watch the video, yes or no? Did they schedule a call with you, yes or no? If you have gotten in a call, what was it like? Do they have a date that they're ready to get started? Did they get started? Did they have any concerns, or are they going VIP? It's really super important to stay organized with everything, because on the 15th and the 30th, that's when I do the biggest follow-up for my business. It's every 15th and every 30th, because I treat the 15th just as equal as closeout itself. So being super organized. So drop a 777 in the chat if you are going to make sure that you are organized with your potentials, so you can keep track and you can properly follow up. Kind of imagine this scenario, okay? So say I network with 100 people, and I've been networking with 100 people this whole year, okay? This whole year, every single day, I've been networking with 100 people, but I don't have a spreadsheet. I don't have their phone numbers. I don't have something that literally lists every potential that I've ever sent the video to. If I don't have that right in front of me, I am literally setting myself up to fail. Because why? All of those connections, all of those 100 people every single day, they're just like lost in the sauce. And we don't want that. We want people to be right there, and visible, okay? All right, so super important that you guys are being organized. And second thing, before I go into like how to network and like the structure and everything, is urgency. Like, it is super important that you guys don't wait 2 weeks to follow up with somebody. Don't wait 3 days to follow up with somebody. If you sent them the video today, you better follow up with them within an hour, okay? Like, you need to make sure that you are on top of it, because it is your job. It's your job. It's not their job to message you back, okay? Treat this like a business, and it's going to pay you like a business. So really just make sure that you're pushing that urgency and being on top of that. A really good like hack to do, which I will go more into this in a second, is before they're watching the video, like making sure that you ask them, like, when are you available, or are you available right now? If they say yes to watching a 15-minute video, then you send it to them, set a timer for 20 minutes, and then follow up with them in 20 minutes. Okay. So super important just to like be on top of your shit. All right. Drop a 333 in the chat if you are still with me. Next thing that I'm going to go into is how to fit networking into any life, any day, anything. All right. So this is kind of like what I do throughout the day. I'll wake up, make my bed, walk baby. I will make a cup of coffee or my rich bitch juice. Then I will sit down. I'll watch my YouTube or something just to pour into myself. And then I will take 30 to 45 minutes before hitting the gym and work on my personal business. So what does that mean? I will network. I will follow up. I will like write down every call that I have planned for the day. So then I feel like, okay, like I'm good to go to the gym, and like during my hour and a half workout, then I have people answering me and coming back to me. And then when I'm done like working out, I can then go message these people, and I feel kind of ahead of the game in a sense. So super important to just time block. Time blocking is going to save your business. But drop a 111 in the chat if you are a full-time mommy, and drop a 222 if you have another job or obligation outside of this. Okay, so we have like a good mix. Okay. Oh wow, so a lot of you guys have like an extra obligation. Okay, so I love the way that me and my girls have really built this model of a networking non-negotiables, because I feel like it's super intentional, and everyone can network. Everyone can network. Okay, your goal is to complete at least 3 networking non-negotiables every single day, which I will go into what a networking non-negotiable is, but how to fit this into your life every single day is knowing when you're going to do it. Okay, I really suggest everyone pour into themselves in the morning. And before you go and do whatever, you take 15 minutes to network on each platform. Okay. So mindset, urgency. Okay. All right, yeah, so fitting it into your life is just super important. Make sure that you're super structured. So the next thing that we're going to go over is we're going to create your initial message, okay? Maybe that you don't like your message right now that you're sending. And again, like this can be different for everybody. And like, I don't want you to be like, oh, well, I don't want to approach it that way. You don't have to. This is just like what works for me. And I don't have time to like sit around and like act like I like want to get to know them when really, I really just want to share this business opportunity. And I'm just being straight up. Because when I talk to them, I'm so genuine, I'm so myself, but I'm super straightforward. So my like little structure with creating initial message is compliment, connection, and question. So everyone, please write that down. Your initial message, if you're the person who wants to like really just kind of like be straightforward, you need to compliment, connect, and ask a question. So that needs to be your structure of your message. So I'm going to read out to you guys my message that I personally use. I do not recommend like just going and using this message because it's not going to make sense. But I watched a training video from Kayla Caputo, and I basically formulated this message from watching her training. Okay, so this is what I say. It's a tad long, but you guys, I have been getting the most responses and the most quality people I have in forever, rather than just like, oh my God, I love your content. Are you an influencer? No, like, fuck all that shit. Fuck it. No, like, we're fucking entrepreneurs, y'all. Like, we need to be more serious, more cutthroat. So this is what I say. Hi, I absolutely love your content. I would love to share a business opportunity with you. I've been working full-time on social media for 3 years now, and I quickly learned that I'm not meant for the 9-to-5 life. I'm looking for like-minded people who just want more. Let me know if I can send you the details and everything. I see a lot of potential in you, XOXO. So one, it's super me, because if you know me, I say XOXO all the time. Like before I hang up the phone, I literally kiss you through the phone. All my captions basically have XOXO. Like it's super me. And I do, like every single person that I reach out to, they're quality people. So I know that I'm gonna like their content, and that's why I can say absolutely love your content at the beginning. Okay. So that is what I personally say at the beginning. So I want everyone right now to create your initial message. Compliment, connection, and question. If you feel like your initial message right now is working, then you're good. Like don't try to fix it if it ain't broke, okay? Just create an initial message that you feel like is good, solid, and once you have your initial message like all formulated, drop an 888 and then chat. Yes, I can say mine one more time. Let me just take a deep breath. Okay. Hi, I absolutely love your content. I would love to share a business opportunity with you. I've been working full-time on social media for over 3 years now. I learned quickly that I'm not meant for the 9-to-5 life, and I'm looking for like-minded people who just want more. Let me know if I can send you the details and everything. I see a lot of potential in you, XOXO. I have been using like I see a lot of potential in you, like sentence and phrase, and a lot of follow-up messages and my initial message, because I don't know what it is, but people love being like, oh wow, you see like potential in me, like you believe in me. People love that. Okay, so, and of course, like I truly do believe in these people. That's why like I feel so like okay sending this message, because I do, like I truly do believe in these people. So once you have your initial message, good, like you have it. And if you guys want to unmute and like ask me how maybe you want me to like critique your message, let me know and I can help you do that. But it is just super important to like make sure that your initial message sounds like you. Personally, every single initial message I send is this message. Like I don't have like 4 or 5 that I like shuffle back and forth. This is just one. Like okay, that's it. But it's super important that we all do not have the same message, because I made this message because it sounds like me. I feel like it has my personality in it, but it's super straightforward and professional. I bring my credibility to the table when I say I've been working on social media full time for over 3 years. I'm not meant for the 9-to-5 life. And I do see a lot of potential in you. So can I send over the details? It's super important to just be confident in the way that you are talking as well. Okay, awesome. So most of you, I think maybe are done, or actually no, only 3 of you. Okay, so Just let me know if you guys need me to critique any of your like messages. But I'm just going to kind of talk about like networking non-negotiables while you guys are making that initial message. And then we're going to go into the process of how to network. So networking non-negotiables is something that me and my girls kind of just generated and created so we could be intentional. That is a huge thing. I feel like, especially at the level that I'm at, I had so many calls, you guys. I literally had, I think 12 calls today, back to back to back in like multiple different sections. And I'm still going. I still got a call in 30 minutes with Sierra and I'm like ready for it. Okay. But I know that I have to get my personal business done. So this is what you're going to be doing. So you want to complete at least 3 networking non-negotiables a day. Okay. First thing is first, Instagram. Okay. I personally only network on Instagram and Facebook. A lot of people use Wiz, Bumble, Tinder, like all that stuff, but I don't use Bumble or Tinder because I got blocked. I don't even know how I got blocked on Tinder. Like I was so pissed because I was so excited to like see how that worked. But on like those type of apps, I would never send a message like I would on Instagram, just saying that straight up. Like if you guys send that message on it like that, I just spoke out on like Wiz or Bumble, you're going to get blocked. So don't do it. So yeah. So I network on Facebook and Instagram. In a first networking non-negotiable, you're going to set a timer for 15 minutes. Okay. Set a timer for 15 minutes. You're going to do your first session on Instagram. You're going to put your phone on do not disturb. This is the most important thing. Put your phone on do not disturb, because if you get a text message or if you get like a consultation or if you get a phone call, you're literally going to neglect your personal business. In 15 minutes, I promise you, your business will still be there. Okay. Like it will still be there and you will thank yourself later because you will have potentials. You will have people ready to sign up because you were consistent. Okay. So, 15 minutes on Instagram, and then you're going to hop over. I personally do just 10 minutes on Facebook, but on Facebook, I do not message until they friend me back. So what I do is I go on the people I may know, I friend people for 10 minutes, okay? I literally just sit there and friend people. And then at the end of the night, I will go in and message people who friended me back. So that's literally networking non-negotiable. That's it. 15 minutes on Instagram, 10 minutes on Facebook. And I will like do these like 3-4 hours like apart, because one, I don't want to get blocked on Instagram because my Instagram is literally that's my bread and butter of my business. That's where I have built my business. So that's where I've gotten all my customers. That's where I've gotten all my business partners. Truly, Instagram has been my goat since day one. Does Facebook have a number? Wow, I never knew that. That's super crazy. So maybe like if you've already surpassed that, just go and friend people that you don't know, or just go through your followers and message everyone. Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. So I never use Facebook. So it's like maybe 400, I think. I also don't have a suggested friends list. Okay, so you do. I promise you, it's a little weird. I've turned on the setting. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do, this is how I do it, and someone taught me a different way, but yeah, go on the computer if you're wanting to do that. But also you got to go to like the feed, like Facebook feed, scroll a little bit. It might be like right there. It's look, oh wait, that's not it. Okay, I'm scrolling, trying to find it. Like it's literally like I'm scrolling on my feed until I pass. Wow, there's a lot of people putting up some new profile pictures today. Wow, like where the hell is it? Like sometimes this happens to me. Like I literally said, oh, all right, found it. Okay. Woo! It's literally kind of like an advertisement. Like you'll eventually find it on your feed and it looks like this. People you may know. And then I will click the little thing that says see all, go there, and then boom, it's right there. And then you can also go to like your notifications, like this little guy right down here, and scroll until you see people you may know, and just click see all. So that's how you'll find them. But it's super important just to be consistent and spread these apart. So personally, if you hate networking and like hate having to just send out messages, totally understand. So here's the game. Find a buddy, and you're going to set a timer again, like for 15 minutes, put your thing on do not disturb. And every single time that you message somebody 3, 2, 1, follow everything, you're going to like write a slash. And for that 15 minutes, like it's like a competition between you and your buddy. Like who's going to network with more people? And in 15 minutes, I think the most I've ever networked with was 43 or 45 people. So super beneficial because it's so funny. It's so funny. Lil was like, you got 10 already? Like, I can't find one. She's so cute, but I taught her a lot. So hopefully she's getting better. But like, it is super important just to be intentional. Yeah, but having like the game is honestly so much fun. I don't know if anyone else is competitive, but I love to win things. And like when I get in the zone, like boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you guys some ways that like I personally will reach out to fucking 40 people in 15 minutes. Okay. Before I do so, all right, we're gonna go over the way to network. Okay. So like I told you guys, I'm straightforward. So how to find them. I think a lot of people with that, drop a 111 if you are like, I literally go on Instagram and I cannot find who the fuck to message. I don't know who to look for. I don't know how to find them because it's okay. I'm here to teach you. It's all good. Okay. Go on your Instagram right now. Everyone, I want you to go on your Instagram right now. Once you're on your Instagram, drop a 555. You know what? I'm going to do it with you guys. Okay, amazing. Go to your little search bar or like your magnifying glass and go in the search bar. So personally, because I've been networking so consistently and so I have such a niche that I look for, I can literally go on my Explore, like on this part, like where it's like all these pictures, and I can find people to start networking with because my algorithm has like started to pick up on the people that I like. But go in your search bar. I want you to search a location that's near you. Okay, so I'm going to search Raleigh. Everyone search something and drop a 1 in the chat once you find your place. Okay, all right, so like I already found somebody and I already messaged them. Okay, so you found your spot. So it looks like this, right? Like it looks like this. Hold on. It looks like this. You have like a whole feed, you have the location. So I want you to go find somebody on like quickly. Like this is urgent. Like you don't have time to sit around. Okay. So find your girl. And then once you have her, hold your phone up like this. So Kat, if you're searching a location on the Instagram tab, like you're going here, you're like searching a location, it should pop up just similar to this. It might not have like a graph like that, but I think everyone should. All right, so once you have your girl, like your first girl, drop a 333 in the chat. So I found her. She's super cute. And my biggest thing, you guys, is do not text somebody or like don't find somebody in a network that is like not even like I was about to say that's not even cute, but like everyone's beautiful, but like you know what I mean? Like that doesn't post, that doesn't show up on social media, that doesn't like, you know, doesn't matter how many followers. Absolutely not. Like no. I will reach out to anyone from like 200 to 20,000. Like I really have no it doesn't matter the followers, it really matters the content for me. Do you look at the side that says top or recent? Wait, what? Oh. I actually just kind of like go back, like I find the person. So like if you cannot find somebody on the recent or the top, then I will kind of switch back and forth, but I kind of didn't even realize that was a thing. So all right, so I found my girl. She's super cute. Her name's Riley. And now I'm going to go to the message first. because I don't know about you, but I hate it when I go to message somebody and it's like, oh, this person has to follow you back in order you to send a message. And I'm like, oh, fuck, bro. I just followed you for no reason. I'm just kidding. But like, you know what I mean? So I always go to the message first to ensure that I can message her. So yes, it's unlocked. It's ready for me to message. What I literally have BB, business babe. It stands for business babe. And I have that in my quick reply and boom, it's ready for me to send, done. If you don't know what a quick reply is, literally just go to your settings, go to saved replies or saved responses or something like that, put in your initial message and put in a quick thing. So like it'd be like a 1 or a, like for me, it's BB because business babe. Yeah, so like it's super, super beneficial, and do not copy and paste. Do not copy and paste. Do not copy and paste because you will get blocked. Utilize this feature, okay? So now I'm gonna go follow her and I'm gonna like 3 pictures. Do not like 3 pictures that are in a row because it's just, yeah, don't do that. And then I'm gonna comment on 2. Oh my God, your curls are so beautiful. And Queen Energy. Okay, so once you have messaged, like 3 pictures, commented on 2 and followed them, drop a 777 in the chat. Boom. That's really all you have to do, you guys. I feel like you guys overcomplicate it. So now, how I find so many people so quickly is, so everyone go back to your person's page after you're done. I'm gonna wait just a second because I want everyone to like ensure that like you guys get this done. And super important, like while you guys are still finishing that up, qualities to look for in a market partner. It's like, just go write down like, who is your ideal market partner? How do they walk? How do they talk? What do they wear? How do they do their hair? Do they wear makeup? Do they wear heels? Are they a sneakers girl? Like, do they post reels? Are they grungy? Are they preppy? Like, what are they? Because as soon as you know what you're looking for, it is so much easier to find the people, okay? So again, once you're done liking 3 pictures, commenting on 2, following and messaging them, drop a 777 in the chat. And if you are stuck right now, please unmute and let me help you. Okay. So my next little hack, you're gonna click this. I feel like it's so like everyone knows this. Oh, why is it not working? Okay, so you're gonna click that arrow down here. Okay, and it drops down with people are suggested for you. So it's literally people who have the same vibe that she does, okay? So I will go and I will find the next one. Oh, perfect. Like this, she's so cute. Like, look at her Instagram. She knows what the fuck she's doing. Super cute, adorable. She's not following or followed by the person that I just messaged. Does that make sense? Because like, I personally do not, like when I go to these suggested, I don't want to message her friend. Does that make sense? Because obviously I would send the same message to her and her friend, and you know, I don't want to do that. So nobody else follows her. I can see that clearly. And so I will literally go follow after I message, like 3 pictures. And like, she has a really good social media presence. Like she has almost 25,000 followers. She gets about 2,600 per picture. And that doesn't intimidate me because I literally have like 4,000. Okay, I don't really care because I still make money on Instagram, and you know what? She probably doesn't. So I have the opportunity that she's probably been looking for. So like, you guys get the gist of like how to find them, correct? Does everyone understand how to find them and how to quickly be efficient with networking? If you do, drop a 111 in the chat. I think like the biggest thing with networking is going in with the mindset of, I want to help you. I have an opportunity for you. Going in with the mindset of like, I'm not here to be fucking like nasty or salesy. Like I'm really here to just like spread the word. Okay. So the last thing I'm going to go over is like the structure. The structure to my conversations are very similar. Every conversation is very similar, just depending on the person, or if they start sending voice memos, I'll start sending voice memos or whatever. So I'm just going to go find a example. Okay. So yeah, here's a great example. Okay, perfect. So first, let me just show you her, because wow, she's beautiful. Okay, look at this beauty. Like she's stunning, curls and beautiful and everything. Okay, so I messaged her, sent the same message that I shared with you guys. She said, LMAO, hi, beautiful, I feel ya. I'm definitely not for the 9-to-5 life. That shit sucks. Tell me more. Tell me more. Let's definitely do some projects together. I'm so down. And I said, oh my God, yes, your energy is everything. And this message that I'm about to say is the message that I typically say when people answer me. Okay. I'm a managing market mentor with @Money Official. I help others start their own business, or I help others start their own social media business by mentorship and community. Are you into self-love, hair care, and skincare? So as soon as they answer, I will send that. I say, because nobody knows what the heck is a managing market mentor. Nobody knows, but in like a real job, quote unquote, that sounds like, oh wow, she's a part of this company. You know, does that make sense? Like people see that. So say I'm a managing market builder. Like I am a managing market partner with @Money. Like it doesn't matter. Okay, you could say I'm a market partner with @Money. But I like to tag the brand. So in my message, like I can click, like they can go click in like see Monet's page, which is super nice, because one, it weaves out the people who are like, like I already tried that, you know what I mean? Like those people. But two, it also kind of gives them a glimpse of like what I'm talking about. So the girl I messaged, oh my God, see, awesome. See, let's hear, see, good. Okay, now say something similar. Like I am a managing market builder with @Money. I help others start their social media business by mentorship and an amazing, empowering community. Like, are you into self-care? And then this was her response. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Of course I'm interested. Absolutely. I love self-love is super important to me, especially on social media. It may be hard for some reasons to love yourself, but I'm really into it. Also hair care and skincare. Yes. And I said, oh my God, Queen, you are literally everything. I love your energy. This is going to be amazing to work together. Go check out my profile. I have some highlights and I list out my hair care, skincare, wellness, my empire, and my lifestyle. So you can have a visual of what I do. You can have a visual understanding of what I do, the product results, and this community. If you would like some more information, I have a 15-minute video that's going to explain my journey so far with the company, the 10 different ways that we get paid, and how you can start too. You guys, this is literally so, I feel like, okay, one, who utilizes their highlights like this, or their mentors' highlights? Because if you don't have credibility on your highlights, you do not need to send them to you. You need to send them to your upline. Okay. So for example, like someone who's super new, you would be like, oh my God, like I'm so excited to share this with you. If you want to go check out my mentor's highlights, she has a bunch on there. Tag like the person. Go check them out. And if you're wanting some more information, I can send you over an info video that will give you further detail. So just be like, so like loving and here and giving. Okay. Then she messaged me back. She said, oh my God, I actually already looked at your highlights. Can you send me the video so I can understand more? And I said, oh my God, yes. And then when I send the video, I will say, make sure to watch the full video, because a lot of people like to just half-ass watch it, and I will not get on the phone with them if they half-ass watched it. So I will say, make sure to watch the full video and write down any questions you may have. Let me know when you're done and we can go from there. Okay. So in this scenario, she asked me to send her the video. So typically, if people say, oh my God, yeah, I just looked at your highlights, it looks amazing. And they don't say, oh my God, can I have the video? I'll be like, oh, like, that's awesome. Like, when are you free to watch a 15-minute video? Or like, can I send over the video now for you to watch? Like something like that. So I know when they're watching it. And here's another thing. I know this has been like super long, so thank you guys so much for like sticking with me. But here's like another scenario. Say for example, like I send her to my highlights and I don't get a response. Like she just sees it and doesn't respond. So one, like it's typically because they went and looked at your highlights, like duh. And they probably got like a phone call or like life happened, you know what I mean? So I have a follow-up message for when I send them to my highlights and I don't get a response. Oh, and also another thing before I forget is flag your messages. Whenever I get a response, like the first initial response, I will flag the message. I don't care if it's the video, I don't care if it's just the highlights. When they answer me, I flag the message because eventually I will get them as a VIP or a market partner. Okay. So highly recommend doing so. But after sending them to your highlights or your mentor's highlights, if they do not answer, this is what I follow up and say, hi love, happy whatever, like happy Tuesday. I don't know why, I just say that a lot. So I'm like, hey love, happy Tuesday. Can I send over the video or can I send over the info video so you can see more of what this is and see if it's a good fit for you? Done. And 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh yeah, like, let me see it. Like, let me see if this is good for me. And then 9 times out of 10, if they watch it, they're like, oh my God, like, let's get started. Okay. So super important to just always follow up. And then another follow-up message, which I can send you guys these follow-up messages for sure. If you don't already have them, after they watch the video and they haven't gotten back to you. Okay. Like they haven't texted, be like, hey, I'm finished. Like, these are my questions. Hi love, have you watched the info video? I see a lot of potential in you and we would work so well together. I'd love to hop on a call to answer all your questions / hesitations sometime today or tomorrow if you're available and interested in pursuing this opportunity. I always give them like an out, if that makes sense. I always say, I'd love to hop on the call with you if you are interested. Okay. I'm not like, oh, let's hop on the phone today. What time are you free? Like people don't like feeling trapped. And so a lot of the times when I send this message, I do get great responses with this. And then I have one other message. So say for example, I was to send the video. I sent this follow-up message to like ask them to get on the phone, but I still have not heard back. This is what I say. I will go VIP route. All right. So, hi love, I'm assuming due to the lack of response, now isn't the best time to start your business, which is totally fine. I would love to revisit the idea in the future when you are ready. But for now, I'd love to help you get started on the product so you can see why I love them so much and what the hype's all about. We have a great sale going on today. Would you be more interested in hair care or skincare? And the sale is the purchase less. Okay. So super beneficial. And like, again, like it just push that urgency, be on top of your shit, be on top of following up, be on top of like, knowing when they're done with the video, be like, just boom it out, like be so intentional. But let me look back at my notes. Do you guys have any questions? I think I went over everything. I know this was a lot. But yeah, do you guys have any questions at all? You guys can drop it in the chat. Someone just raised their hand. Yes, Lauren, you want to unmute?
Okay, so I was wondering if you had like a template with that kind of wording, because I loved how you word each of those messages, and I was trying to like write it all down, and I got like the gist of each, but you were talking fast, and so like I can't even read my own handwriting.
Yes, absolutely. I can send over the message templates. I can just put everything together and send that over for everyone in like a document. So I will write that on my to-do list after this call to get done. But absolutely. Does anyone else have any questions? I really thank you guys. It's like well, girl, it's really comes the consistency. Kat, you got this. I promise you do. It really just comes from being so genuine, so excited about this opportunity, so just ready to change people's lives, like truly seeing where I was when I first started this business to now. Why the fuck would I not like share this opportunity? Like I would be so selfish. Like that's really how I view it. So you guys need to have the correct mindset going into this. You guys need to have the correct like intention going into networking, and just make sure that you are on top of your shit. Be organized, be Yes, so I do, no, do not do every hour. That will get you blocked. So we used to do power hour. So that shit was like whack. Like I could never fucking do that. And that's why we like formulated this networking non-negotiable, because I'm so busy throughout the day that I really only have like a little 30-minute window here, a little 30-minute window here, you know, like I had to really understand and like grasp my own schedule. So do 15 minutes on, this is what I do. You can do it differently, but I do 15 minutes on Instagram, 10 minutes on Facebook in the morning, and then I'll do another session in the afternoon and then at night. But sometimes I can squeeze in 5 a day. But I ensure that every single time I'm networking, my phone's on do not disturb. And that like I'm going ham, okay? So and kind of think of it like, sometimes we just sit there for 30 minutes trying to find somebody because we're not being intentional. So if you are literally, it's networking time, y'all. Sit the fuck down, put some music on, put your phone on do not disturb, you crank it out, and then boom, you're done. You're good. Now go back to making your content, go back to editing your reels, go back to posting on your story, all of that. Do you log everyone on Notion who you message, or just the ones who respond to? Do you log everyone in Notion who you message? I'm kind of slow. Or just those who respond? Yes, just the people who respond to the initial message. So I don't like, but it's people who respond to the initial message always, not just people I send the video or to my highlights. It's everyone who initially responds. But amazing. Do you guys have any other questions? Oh, Trinity. Yes, baby. You want to unmute?
Sorry, I wanted to say something.
Yes, honey.
So I know that there's times where we're networking and like, I just want everyone to kind of feel people's, like, listen to your intuition more. Because I feel like in this business, you want people that you want to work with, not people that's just in it for like the second, but for like the longevity. Because when it comes to a business, it's longevity. It's not like a short period of time. And it's like, think about it, like you want someone that you want to work with, someone that is trustworthy, someone that's loyal, someone that's not going to steer you wrong. It's your business partner, okay? So for example, long story short, if there's people like that may not seem interested based upon like them not replying back fast enough, them always saying, hey, I'm doing something, you know, because me and Anna kind of had that going on, you know, earlier today. But it's like, we can sense that, okay, well, maybe they're not ready, you know, so definitely don't push, like, don't put a lot of force on them when you know, like, intentionally, like, they're probably not really into it, they're probably not ready. But definitely, you know, at the end, pray for your golden nuggets to come. You know, Anna always tells me that, you know, pray for your golden nuggets, because someone who really wants it is gonna reply faster within that hour, within 30 minutes, like, oh dang, like I really want this. So it's like you'll feel their energy. So just pay attention, like who's really for you, who's not really for you. Because there's some times where like I'll be doing my thing and there's someone that like I really want on my team, and she's maybe not like ready for it, but I can't force that on her, because then she'll think, okay, she wants me for my money. Like she doesn't really want to help me. Like she really doesn't want me to get to the top. You know what I mean? She just wants to hit this rank, you know? And they'll like, people will sense like, okay, she's not really in it for me. You know what I mean? Like, we're all businesswomen. We are all entrepreneurs, and like, yeah, like people can sense that. Okay, so be very professional, be very genuine, be very kind. Like Ellen said, you know, be kind to one another, you know, and have fun. It's your business, and yeah, we only get one life, live it, and God bless.
God bless, baby. Yeah, I prayed for Trinity, you guys. We manifested each other in our lives. She's literally like my twin flame. I love her. Lola, I know that you said you have a question.
Okay, so like when I'm networking, what really gets me is like, maybe it's the fact that I haven't yet listed out the qualities that I want in a market partner, but like I am like, no. And that's what takes me so long to actually send out that like message that to get those people, you know, and that's what like keeps me more than 15 minutes, because I'm like, no, like I'm not quick to like be like, oh my God, yes, everything, yes, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
for you, it's so quick for you to be like, oh, story. And like you, it just comes to you. And then I'm like, well, and a tally mark 20 and I'm on 2. Like, I swear to you, that's what gets me. I swear
Totally
to you,
understand. So I think truly like, well, one, make sure to kind of ask yourself, are you being too picky? Like, are you being too picky with like who you're looking for? Like, think of like potential, like, do they have potential? Like, they do not have to be perfect. They do not have to have highlights. They don't have to have a bio. They don't have to have everything fucking right. But as long as they post frequently, like if they haven't posted in 2 months, like, no, you're probably not for me. But like, if you have, so for me, I look for people who have style. Like, I don't know what it is, but like us Mon8 people, we're fucking hot. And like, I don't know, but like, we're a fucking hot ass team. Let me just tell you. Okay. So I look for people who have really good style because I love style. I love fashion. I love all of that. And so I will look for people like that. And I will also just look for people who just post on a regular, but I really think it's just more so like, do they use Instagram? Like, that's like really, like, that's really straightforward. Obviously I'm not going to like pick someone who's super dark and like post like those like weird things. You know what I'm talking about? I will post people who post about their life and like their lifestyle and all of that. It literally looks like they would be working online, but they don't. I think that's a really good way to put it. And also like, as soon as you start finding those people and finding and like being consistent, like I told you guys, I can just go on my explore page now. Literally, like, I can open the little circle, the magnifying glass, and just boom, there they are. Like, I can just click on one and then it'll ripple effect, because my algorithm has just like generated so many people that I personally would love to network with. Does anyone else have any other questions? Yes, ma'am. Dizzy?
Okay, so my question is, like, do you have a cutoff time when you're networking? Like, after a certain time, you're not responding? And also, do you use Bumble? And how do you like be consistent with responding on Bumble?
Okay, so
If
good
you-
question. Yeah, so I do not use Bumble, but I used to. I miss Bumble so much. I don't know why I got blocked on Bumble, because I never used it in the wrong way. I think it's because I kept sending my Instagram and they didn't like that. And so I got blocked. But when I was on Bumble, I would transfer them to my Instagram. So if you're wanting to do that, just don't send like the actual Instagram like link. Just like be like, oh, my handle is like my handle. Use that word. Like, my handle is at da 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 da. But I would just transfer them to my Instagram as soon as possible. Yeah, and don't bring up the business. I really feel like fucking Bumble's like reading our conversations and they're like, oh, does it say anything about like business? And so, yeah. So that's what I would do. But what was your first question?
The first question was like, do you have a cutoff time when you're talking to your potentials on Instagram or Facebook? Like, let's say if they respond or something.
Yeah, no, I 100% do. I have boundaries. Absolutely. I feel like for me, like, for example, like tonight, we actually have like a call going on right now, so we're just going to stay on this code. But like, after this call that me and Sierra are about to host, I will go network for like 30 more minutes and catch up on my messages that I haven't been able to look at for the past 2 hours, because I've been hosting calls. And I will do that. But as soon as I'm done, like, with that, typically like on like a regular night of like not later calls like this, at like 11, at 11, I don't answer messages anymore. Even my girls, like, and my girls probably know that because they don't hear from me. Sometimes I'll tell them good night. Sometimes I won't. If I'm already, it's already past 11, I need to read. I will read every single night. I will read. So definitely set those boundaries for yourself, because you don't want to run yourself dry, and you don't want to like, because I know what you're saying. It's like, oh, I just got in bed, but oh, a potential just texted me. Should I answer them right now? No, I mean, that's me. I don't, because if it's meant to be, they're going to be there. So, yeah. Does anyone else have any other questions? Like business hours. Yeah, basically. It's like after I'm out of the gym, and after, like, yeah, typically when I'm out of the gym, it's like business on, but I also work in the morning before my business. So it's kind of different. All right, let me pause.